let's talk launching a course in 2025. This is going to be one of the most unconventional videos I ever do. So let me know in the comments if you appreciate this raw and real. But I have 24 hours left in my launch that's been going on for a week. And yes, I have wine. This is just my first glass, though. I'm only going to have one. It's fine, guys. Um, but I've just been reflecting a lot. Obviously my wheels are spinning because it has not been a good launch. I'll share the numbers or lack thereof. Um, so my wheels are spinning. What can I do last minute? How can I make this go better? And I think we hear so much about these launch breakdowns from these people who have 100K launches. So I'm here to talk about like a $1,000 launch that I had in 2024 and now what's happening in 2025. So background on this product I created it as an evergreen product. Went through a very expensive course to teach me how to create like a microcast that used conversion psychology and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Put it live May of 2024, made no sales. And I was like, I just spent like 400 hours probably going through this course, revising my already created product to be even better. And so I was like, I'm going to live launch it, even though that's not what I wanted to do. And so I live launched it in September of last year and I made 3 sales. And I was over the moon happy with that. Um, it's a $700 product. So yeah, that felt good. Um, and then since then it went on Evergreen. And from then, I've made 3 more sales on Evergreen. So I was like, okay, like things are getting back. Like if you're a website or a brand designer, everyone I've talked to has said like the second half of 2024 was terrible for them. So I kind of was like, 2025 is going to be definitely better for my courses, for my business, all this stuff. And I'm in year 7 of business, and this has been the worst. So if you're at this place and you're like, I just want to give up, if you need to give up, like realize you're giving up in a time that is really hard. So like I don't blame you. Um and I'm thankful I have like a little bit of a safety net with insurance through my husband, a home that's not very expensive for mortgage, but yeah, it's a really crazy time. So anyway, let's go back to launching and kind of some tips, maybe what I would do differently. And what I have pivoted. And I'm going to actually flip the screen, set the wind down, and show you my sales page and show you some updates of what I've done. Okay, so this is the sales page, and as you can see, we have just over 24 hours left, made 0 sales thus far. So some things that I pivoted last minute, which it's not great to make changes in the middle of a launch, but I'm like, what are we gonna do here? Um, in one of my like 14 emails that go out, because I have a lot of emails that go out to the people who attended the live webinar and to my list. In one of them, I have a tiny little paragraph that talks about my money back guarantee. And I will say, if this is like your first time launching, maybe you're not ready to do that, and that's okay. Like I didn't at first, but then once I saw the social proof and people just coming back with amazing testimonials of this course, I felt a lot more confident to do a money back guarantee. So it's not like standard practice for a digital product or digital course, just so you know. But I had it mentioned in an email, and I'm like, it's so hidden in that email that like if that's something that's going to push somebody over, like they're probably going to miss it. So I made this thing real bold right at the top, money back guarantee. And then if they click on it, it goes down to my FAQ where I talk about what is the guarantee, what do they need to do in order to get it. So that's one thing you could do. I think people in 2025 are very hesitant with their purchase. It is taking more emails. I was listening to somebody's launch breakdown, and they had said usually they could convert off of 18 emails, and then it took them 24 in 2025, 24 emails to convert the person. So just realize people are being a lot more strategic with their purchases, and they've been burned and they don't want to be burned again. Another change I made mid-launch was just reaching out to my affiliates. I have a couple affiliates who don't have like huge email lists or huge Instagram followings, but they're amazing people. And so I have a 30%, like if they bring somebody in, they get 30% of the commission. So anyway, I usually send them like one email before the launch and one email during launch. And I followed up with another email this week, one day prior to the end, and just said, hey, I'm giving a $50 bonus on top of the 30% that they would receive to anyone who makes any sale. Again, just as an encouragement for them to maybe put out another email. I in that email put the email template that they could use. So they can just like I had a whole bunch of email templates, but I put one in the email and I put Instagram story graphics they could grab. So those are some of the mid-launch pivots I've made. But just to give you kind of a, you know, bare minimum what I would suggest you need to do before a live launch. First thing is a pre-launch runway. And so prior to my launch, this is just a Trello board. I think I got it off of Dolly DeLong Educations. She had a freebie once. I don't know if she still has it, but um, I use this board to plan out my blog posts slash YouTube videos. This one is not on here because I'm just throwing it out, seeing if anybody likes this kind of thing. So if you do, please let me know. And if you're launching something, please let me know. I would love to know and support you. Anyway, so I would put the blog. I do blog a lot. That was way too many blogs in January. But I put the blog, and every blog led to or prepared someone for this DIY Squarespace course. So whether it was related to Squarespace or new entrepreneurs, they all led to some way to that. So that was my pre-launch runway, had that all set up. And then I started talking, I had my affiliates all set up as well. And then I started talking about the live masterclass about 2 weeks prior. I put, you know, the main thing on my homepage. Like I have the banner, I had a pop-up going on. So all those things were all set up. And then I had a show up live bonus. So anybody that showed up to the masterclass live got 2025 website trends Google Doc. Um, as you can see, I had a lot of emails going out. These ones were going out to everyone. Some were going up to just the live training attendees, and I had the 7-day sequence. So all my emails, I track my open rates and click through rates just to see if there's something I need to change. So yeah, now what am I going to do differently the next time I launch it? Either maybe at the end of 2025 or next year in 2026. Um, I am going to try to do an email swap with partners and just really grow that affiliate network because I don't love giving ad money to Meta. So I'd rather give it to real people. So email swaps with people, asking them to affiliate for me, being on podcasts, things like that. That's a huge one. And then I have some Canva like mood board templates that are very similar to something I talk about in my training. So I'm going to promote those more. I thought about doing a bump offer, although I haven't made any sales. So I don't know if a bump offer would really be advantageous. But and then having a thank you page that has like an add to calendar button. So just trying to get more people to that live webinar because that is where supposedly more conversions happen. So that's kind of my thoughts as I go, but I'll recap this more later. So let me know what you think of this kind of launch breakdown, mid-launch honesty talk. And again, if you are launching something in 2025, please, I'm so serious, please put what you are launching because I really would love to know whether it's a service or a course or a digital product. I would love to support you because launches are freaking hard. They are. So let me know below. And then also, I have lock screens. So another thing I do during launches is I just create lock screens that encourage me. So if you want that, I will link those below. They're just in a blog post. Grab those, put them on your phone just to remind you that you are valuable. You are more than this launch. You've prepared well. I have lock screens for everything. So anyway, let me know what you think of this type of honest conversation.